Sassy T Talk. That means it is me, Sassy T. Drop the T and Sandra P's Gen Extra.
What's up?
How
What's up?
y'all doing?
Hi, y'all. Hey,
Y'all all right
peeps.
Hey
tonight?
everybody. Put me on mute. How's everybody doing?
Doing wonderful. How you doing?
Good. Good to see everybody.
Good.
Yes.
I'm excited already. Y'all already know. It's almost
I
my
already know
birthday.
what it is with you. The eyes
Mhm.
already Chinese
I'll be
child.
ready. I'll be ready to go to bed. I'll be ready to go to. You know the bad part is I could go to bed when I got home. I could really just take my shower and go to bed.
I'm really going to bed tonight. I have been, when I tell you I have been busy since I got up, and it just seemed like things just got away from me today. I've been doing, and
But
you
when
think
I
my
go on
husband tired?
vacation, I don't want to go to
Yeah.
sleep. I wanna. When I leave, it's like I'm a whole different person. I don't get it. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, let me shout out these great mods over here on this channel. Okay.
Yes.
What's up,
Yes,
everybody?
JT, Taisha J, G Tina Creole Girl, that Miss Ross, also better known as PN2 Ross, Mahogany Meeks, Diamond Honeybee, Regina Phillips, Sheila Joe, Peaches and Cream, and everybody's mod on this
Linda
platform.
Campbell.
Linda Gamble.
Gamble. We're gonna say Linda Gamble
Oh my
together.
gosh. So let me see. Sandra P also got Mahogany Meeks too. Mahogany Meeks is a dual
Mhm.
mod. And then we got Capricorn Flower. She's a dual mod for Sandra P and Drop the T. Then we got Mama Bees, T Rush 612, Mama Works 59, Lady Pooh, Baby Girl 1981, Proud Mimi, and Miss Mary Willis. Sassy, go ahead and shout your mods out.
What's up, Erica Fleming?
Mhm.
She's a mod Mel C. We got Paulette in the gang. She's my mod. Linda Gamble, of course, everybody's mod. The hardest working mod, Greta Lee.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to my mods. They work hard over there,
Yes, they do.
keeping things in order.
Keep it in order. That's what
Good.
they do. I'm making sure I got them all. You said Erica Fleming, Mel C, Paulette and the Gang, and Greta Lee. Did I leave somebody out?
Erica Fleming, Paulette in the gang, Mel C,
Mm-hmm.
Greta Lee, and Linda Gamble. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So y'all already know we love each and every one of y'all. Yes, I'm writing all the mods down. I am. So shout out to y'all and thank y'all for holding us down each and every Wednesday night because we will be here each and every Wednesday night. And without further ado, I think we need to go ahead and get this train up out the station because we done had the people waiting long enough. So Sassy T, I think the mic is on you.
Yes. I'm opening up. And honey, let me tell you, it opens up with Shamia. Okay. So Shamia is pretty much telling Drew what the tea is in the street. The tea is that Drew and Dennis was dressed alike. And of course, people were laughing because, the double mint twins don't do that no more, So she was like, dressed alike, They was like, yeah, that y'all are booed up. And so Drew's like, I am not booed up with Dennis. That's what she say. Okay. So Porsha chimes in. So Porsha, I thought came in a little hot, a little bothered to me. But I think she came in because she wanted to let Drew know this is her house. And you ain't gonna be coming up here and try to take my spot, okay? With Dennis or in my building or in my show. So she was telling Drew was trying to explain to Porsha that her and Dennis are not together, that Dennis reached out when she opened up for Tamar Braxton, and he proposed a deal. He had this song he wanted her to sing, and that and asked her to do it, and she was happy to do it. Okay. So Porsha was like, I don't care what y'all do, but you a low down dirty gutter snipe, put it that way.
That's what she told him.
Yeah. She said, you low down.
She
and
went
you
all
know
the way.
what you did. And she was like, what did I do? And this and that. She said, I told you Dennis was an angel. He saved me with all this stuff I'm going through and all this stuff. You know, Drew is just selling a pitch, okay? Drew will lie in a minute. That's just my opinion. She will lie in a minute. But Porsha was like, you called production and wanted my baby daddy to film with you. She said, you wanted my baby daddy to film with you. And that's when Porsha proceeded to tell her, you know, that's low down and that's dirty. Porsha letting her know this is my house. And only reason why Dennis is known is because of me. You know? And so many other words. I was like, you know, and of course, Kelly, I don't know where Kelly get all this stuff with the fire. Tell her if you slept with a girl. I mean, Kelly calls your husband the preacher man. Look like, honey, he lucky to get somebody to even sleep with him. Have y'all seen it? But anyway, you know, I'm just saying he is nothing to want to fight over. I'm just here to tell you, baby. But anyway, you know, Kelly always wants somebody to admit they sleeping with each other. It don't have to be that way because your preacher did, okay? So Drew, you know, she kept on trying to explain. Porsha wasn't hearing it.
Wait a minute. Backspace / delete. Did you say that her husband was the preacher man?
I said he dressed like a preacher.
Oh, I thought to say, what church was he at?
He looked like a preacher, a deacon or something, girl.
Yeah, he definitely do look like he could be on the first row of the church. He do. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And she over there fighting? Okay. Anyway. But anyhow, so it moves on to, let's see, make sure I got my points. So Porsha even told her, she said, you went to the birthday party. She said, I saw that you look kind of drained. I called you. She said, I gave you a position with, you know, being an ambassador for the Go Naked Hair. And if y'all don't realize, Drew's image did change a lot when she went with Go Naked Hair. Like she started wearing better hair, better makeup. Her image changed. She started, you know, losing weight and all that. So Porsha did help her out. Drew is still standing by the fact that her and Dennis are just co-workers. They are helping one another, and that's it. Okay, right. So we go to Angela Oakley and Charles Oakley. They're in the kitchen. Charles is petty patty. He's talking about the kitchen dirty. Angela said, I'm just ready for this food to be hitting. Then she proceeds to tell us, you know, how long it took her and Charles to get together. They met at a party and took numbers, but then they did get together like 10 years later when they met up in a condominium, and they were neighbors, and that's how they ended up getting together. So she felt like they were destined to be together. So you guys, it just goes on into her, you know, on in with the talking in the flowers, and I'm going to end my part there, but I want you guys to elaborate what you think. What you guys think about Porsha?
I think Porsha was, to me, Porsha was right to, you know, go off on Drew to me, because if you're going to be working with my, you know, with the baby daddy and asking him to come on the show, even though we're not together, I think, you know, as me and you are friends, I call us friends. You should have got that clear with me. You know, if we friends, if you're not trying to do anything shady or sneaky, what was the problem? Are you trying to be funny? You know, what's going on here? And then another thing, why are you trying to go behind my back with my company and set up a photo shoot with my hairline?
Yeah,
you know, boss.
And I forgot to say that the photo shoot she tried to set up, she said she didn't think it was a problem, but it is a problem. It's a conflict of interest.
Correct.
Because Porsha already have you on contract. You can't be doing that kind of stuff. So right. Drew knows exactly. She's been in this game long enough. She knows exactly what she's doing.
That's why I said she
can't lie her way out of this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What you think, Sandra?
I like that they started back with the party, and that I like Shamia telling them, "Okay, come on, y'all, let's go have some cake," because they was getting ready to get into it right up there. I
Mm-hmm.
found it funny to see Kenya sitting on the edge of the couch next to Britt. Now that we know what kind of their little interaction is going to be, so they were just kind of signifying on the end. I found that part kind of funny, and
Mm-hmm.
then the other part of the scene that I liked is when they went down and everybody jumped into the pool in their party clothes. That was funny. And then, of
Yeah.
course, Shamia and Porsha in the night, twerking like they usually like to do.
Mm-hmm.
And the Charles Oakley scene was kind of funny because Angela
Yeah.
was trying to be TV and he wasn't letting her do it. Like, you want some white wine? He's like, I don't drink white wine. You got to be out of the country to drink white wine. I was like, Charles, go along with Angela, please. And he wasn't going
He
along with
like,
her.
no, I ain't doing it. I like
he
it red and
wouldn't.
sweet.
And
Yeah, I
guess
found
what?
it funny.
And that's gonna make her. That's gonna make her like one of the. He's gonna make her one of the favorites.
Relatable. Yeah, because she laughed.
Yeah.
She had to laugh, and the daughter was laughing too, because that was funny. Even mentioning at the kitchen, he don't like to come in and clean up, and then you got to cook. And the
Right.
food was looking good too.
He
Charles
was just
was going
being
down.
He just was being himself. He didn't.
He
give a-
was, and I like that.
She said she gave him his number and then he didn't call her for 10 years. Wait a minute. What? Wait.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
no, that's
10
not
years.
what.
Is that what
He
she
never called her.
He
They
never
met up.
Never called her.
Why?
She 10
She
years
moved
later.
into the
Who's not
condominium.
interested in?
Okay.
And they,
That
Yeah,
means
they
that-
met at a party. And
So
they
they don't call
exchanged
you
numbers, but they never called each other.
Right.
He supposed
And
to
then
call her.
they saw each other again when she moved into
10
his
years later.
condominium.
Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody
Condominium complex. She saw him. They ran into each other. And
So
then that's when they started dating.
So when you think somebody not interested in you, if y'all exchange number, they don't call you.
I mean, he could have lost the number.
Yeah.
Okay.
He could have been
Or he
drunk and
could-
lost
or-
the number and not even remember who
let's-
she was.
Or let's be real, he could have been in a situation and he might have
Yeah.
got the number at the time, because sometimes you just want to know that you still got it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Man, they just want to know. So he might have got her number and then he had to go home to his woman. And so he never called. And I'm just being real. That's because he was with a woman.
Because
at
he
the
was
time.
hitting heavy back then.
Yeah.
So
They both
He
have
was
other
awesome.
children, different like ages. So I found that interesting.
Yeah.
mhm.
So he probably was like, you look good and I still got it. Let me see if I can get that number. He got that number, but he had no intention on using it. Or maybe it just never became convenient. Maybe he had some
Businesses.
back then. He had a motherfucking Rolodex. He probably spin that bitch around. Which one I want? Remember, he was in the,
You
was
tonight.
Yeah, he was in the NBA. So I like the fact that she let production show her. She has like 5 houses that she's working on, and they're gonna
Yeah.
be ready to flip whenever
Yeah.
she get ready. So I like that people
yeah.
say, "Oh, that's Charles Oakley's wife." No, she got something going on too. So
Yeah,
I
she
did.
said she's a
had to
self-proclaimed
put it.
millionaire.
Yeah, she put
So
that in there.
anyway, let's get on back into the. Let me go ahead and knock this out, and then drop the tea. Anyway, I'm gonna pick up where Sassy left off at, and Angela and her daughter was sitting there, as y'all was saying, and they, she had got some flowers, and the daughter was like, "Where those from?" And she said, "Oh, probably from a client." They knew she was going through it, kind of depressed or something, I guess. Depressed about something. I don't know what it was. Anyway, the daughter asked if they would get well flowers, and she said, "Get well from what?" Because she can't. She renovating 5 houses. She done bought 5 houses, and she got to renovate them all. And she said if she does not finish the project, she's gonna feel like a failure. So she has to do it. That's a lot of work. 5 houses.
Yeah, that is.
What made her happy one time? Jesus. But at any rate, she got the money. I'm sure. She said she gonna do it. She said she bought 5 houses to renovate them so she can sell them. And her daughter asked her then about, after they finished talking about them houses, about that white party. Okay. She went on to talk about how exquisite Shamia's house was. And then, baby, when she started talking about them houses, all the pots and pans began to rattle back there. He was slamming the shit. And he was like, she knew what the fuck he was doing. That's her husband. She was like, "What is you doing?" He's like, "Talk about something else. Don't talk about those people. If you want to talk about something, let them talk about you. You have your own party, and then they can talk about you and all this and that." That man did not want to hear that shit. Okay, He said, you are to be a leader, not a follower. So I'm telling y'all right now, that man right there is going to steal everybody's hearts. Okay? Yeah. He is going to do it all by himself. He's going to make her ass like popular. People think, he going to make her popular, I think. Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's see what else happened. Let's see. Angela says in her confessional that the secret to loving a man like Charles is letting him be himself. She said she had to go to therapy to find out that she was actually trying to change him from who he was to make him what she wanted to be, and that don't work. Okay. She also found out in therapy that she too had flaws. Okay. Now in her confessional, she said that they both get in each other's way, but that they loved each other and that they realized that they both got flaws, and that's how they make their marriage work. Okay. Then we're going over there to Porsha and Kenya, child. They about to go out to lunch, and they both got to pull up in their Rolls Royce. Now tell me why did Bravo had to put in one of people's Rolls Royce. Kenya's Rolls Royce, she bought it in 2022. Porsha's Rolls Royce was gifted from Simon Guobadia in 2022. Now I think that they did that shit to fuck with Simon. Mm-hmm. Just like they put his fucking text up on the screen. Did y'all get there? But why would they do that? They say that was Porsche gift from that man. Why couldn't they just let them people just put the camera? Why do we have to see them people Rolls Royce? Child, production is messy.
They messy.
I see why Simon was going off like that. He knew the people get ready to play in his face. He said, Simon said, these people about to play in my face, and I don't want no parts of it. Okay. They pull up to lunch. They get down there to eat. They get to talk about small talk. Kenya says she's trying to break Brooklyn out of sleeping in her bed, and Porsha says she had a nurse. I never even heard of that. A night nurse. Did y'all ever heard of that?
Yeah, me either.
A night nurse for what?
To help her daughter sleep by herself.
To help PJ sleep.
Yeah. A lot of people do that.
Heard of that. Mm-hmm. That tell you we not in the same tax bracket, honey, because I never
because I just put mine in the bed and tell them go your way to sleep.
I never knew they had no goddamn night nurse, because baby, I just train my own children to go to bed. That's where you sleeping at night. So MLC Capricorn 72 says she heard of a night nurse. I never heard of that until tonight.
Either.
Anyway, Porsha also speaks on her and Kenya having this love-hate relationship, and then production flashes back. They go back to the Buy Ashy scene. They go back to Kenya on the reunion, talk about Porsha lying on Candy. It's like, okay, what? And Porsha said, listen, we're going to get along because we too old to be damn and fighting. They too old now. She said they too fucking old to be fighting. So Porsha has a little stuffiness up in her, and Kenya notices and said, what's going on with you? So she tells her how Shamia had them all jump in the pool, okay? And she asked her, did she push Drew's ass in there? I'm like, Kenya is messy as hell. And as I'm watching this scene, I'm sitting there so mad because I know Kenya gonna get kicked off. And I would have loved to see her and Porsha wrangle these girls up. You know what I mean? It would have been nice. But anyway, Kenya tells Porsha she ran into Drew, and Drew told her all about Dennis and her producing music. And Kenya was like, hold up now. I didn't even know this man did music. When did this start? And Porsha said Dennis produced an album for Pilar. Did anybody buy the album? I'm sorry. Did y'all buy it for your children? I didn't even know that they had no beat.
Never heard of it.
I never knew that.
Children's album thing.
I never knew that. I did not know. She said she ain't never heard of no Dennis and no fucking music in the same sentence. I said, Kenya, I'm with you. I don't understand. That shit was funny when Porsha said he made an album for my daughter.
A baby album.
I thought he had been
crazy. Porsha really is crazy. Anyway, Porsha says because she kind of, the girl asked her about Drew. Now this shit was crazy, and I wrote what Porsha said word for word because I want y'all to tell me what the fuck Porsha was talking about. Porsha says because she talking about Drew, because she kind of writes things out in her mind or has things set up a certain way, and she often, as her friend, I don't know what the fuck is she talking? I'm sorry. Do y'all understand that?
No.
I'm so lost. I said I'm gonna write this shit down and see do they understand, because I think Porsha did that same shit she did on Watch What Happens Live. Did y'all see her on there when they asked her about Shamia and what the hell was it? Oh my God. Somebody ran her down or something and she didn't see it. Or the man said Shamia didn't cover her or something. Porsha went off to say, well, back in the day when this happened, Then she said, well, I don't even know where I'm going with this. I think she had another one of those moments. Because, baby, what the hell? I don't even understand that, but I do know what she was trying to say, that Drew got a mind of her own and she do what she wanted to do. I guess that's what she was saying. Porsha said her and Dennis have a good co-parent relationship and that Drew filming with this man is going to mess that up. That's what she said. I don't know how. Porsha said she don't want her filming with him. That's her baby daddy. Kenya said Dennis want that old thing back. He want to have his cake and he want to eat it too. Porsha said, no. That's the wrong road. She not doing that. In her confessional, she says that their relationship is very vulnerable and Drew should be trying to protect her relationship like she was doing for Drew. Okay? Kenya said she saw Porsha spinning the block in her Rolls Royce and she thought that Simon had took it away. Child, why they start clowning that man with them damn 5011 text messages that he was posting and writing. Child, Kenya asked, she wanted to know how she make it stop. How did she just get all them notifications to stop? Porsha said, Kenya asked, well, what happened to the marriage? Porsha said the man was lying, y'all. Long and short of it, she said they was getting surrounded by the police at the airport. It was all these lies about a stolen car. It was just so many lies, and she just had to get away from him because she was not about to ruin her reputation after NBC Universal just gave her that big ass contract. And that's really what had happened to Porsha's marriage. Porsha put that money over that marriage. She said, fuck that marriage. I'm not about to get caught up in no litigations with no goddamn ICE. Take my name off of it. I don't want to be bothered. And that's what happened. And I'm telling y'all now what happened to Porsha. That is what happened. Okay, so anyway, Porsha in her confessional, she said she knew when she was writing her book that Simon was the man for her because he was okay with all that abuse that she had went through with all them men, and he was consoling her. So she knew that was her husband, honey. That's what she said. Well, why the fuck did you divorce him again?
If you knew.
Baby, she said she knew that was her man, right? Then she tell Kenya Simon shouldn't have bought them hoes in her house. Porsha says one night she was at home and she heard a notification go off. She did not turn them cameras off. She said, I looked on the camera and he had holes in the house. I said, there's some holes in this house.
Simon? Oh, patty face. Simon had
holes in this house. Simon was over there. Porsha said Simon was over there with the women's baby. I thought he had ED. Why she care? I thought he had that stuff.
Oh,
yeah. Anyway, we go back to Porsha's confessional. She said she feeling like she had a man that was honest with her, and he just turned out not to be honest, y'all. She said he not honest. Okay. Anyway, we go over there to Kelly. Y'all know she rebuilding her restaurant. The man telling her she might not have enough time to do that shit. She said she gonna do it anyway. So I hope she get her restaurant done because that motherfucker don't look like it's gonna be done on the date that they said. That restaurant is not ready. Right. So I hope she's not gonna be half stepping. Anyway, because I'm planning on coming there. Right. Then we going over there to Britt and Mike. What is wrong with her voice? I do not like it. I am not gonna be able to do
She's
this.
trying to talk like
I said, what the fuck? Anyway, Britt wants to watch a movie. Mike said he ain't with that shit. She told me he can't have his phone. He ain't really with that shit. He ain't really thinking about her, if you want to know the truth. Britt talking about he need to get some kind of consideration, and he's like, consideration what? Okay. Britt tell us in the confessional that they was married during COVID. She met him when she launched her insurance business. And he was a client, and she said she wasn't going to date him, and then he kept FaceTiming her, and then she finally gave in. So she went to Vegas with the man. She told him, if I go to Vegas with you, I ain't going to give you none. She go to Vegas, they had a good time, bam, they together. That's it. Okay? That's it. What y'all think about that? What y'all think? Because, baby, that was a lot. What you think, Sassy?
And you know, Britt and Kelly, they still out for me. But you know, Porsha and Kenya, they have come a long way in their relationship. But those two, even though they're grown up, you know, they still can get petty with each one of them. You know. And I thought Porsha was. I didn't know that. Old Moonface Simon, you know, had holes in the house. Okay.
We had some holes in this house.
He had holes in the house.
We had them holes in the house.
Porsha said he was married 5 times, honey. And one was a fraud.
One was a fraud.
5 times.
Was
and one was a fraud. And you knew this. And you married him anyway. Yeah, when Porsha found out that her money could be gone, Porsha said, money over marriage, I choose money. Okay?
What you got to talk about it there?
Yeah.
What you think, Drop D?
Porsha chose her money. You know, she got to secure herself. You know, if she going to be getting detained by ICE, she can't let her money go. You know, then they gonna think, you know, if she stay with him, they think she has something to do with it. We gonna get a divorce here. And then you know, and they, you know, Simon had been over here before they had detained him. So do we know if that's his name? He could be over here in a different name, allegedly. Because I think they were saying something about that.
He does use a different name. He doesn't use his real name. He made
what's his name?
It's some funny name. I forget.
It's started with an A.
But it's not Simon.
So who you married to then?
I think it started with an I.
So how did he change his name legally to that name?
No. Wait a minute. My degree is real. Said Porsha ain't no gold digger. She a coin collector. Woo, Porsha say Simon ain't got no money, but that girl said that Simon do got money.
Alan?
Michelle A.T.L.E.N. Brown.
Yeah, I heard Simon ain't got no money. That's what I heard. I heard Simon been out here digging in these streets and trying to hide in Dubai with his.
There's his name. That's the Igor. I know it was something crazy.
Igor.
Yeah. He look like the motherfucking Igor, don't he?
Yes,
he does.
He really do. He look just like the Igor.
Ooh, Simon.
Okay, then we're gonna take the scene where Drew goes to the gym. She's going to meet her trainer there, Sanchez, and then Angela walks in, and you know they getting ready to start working out and stuff. And then Angela starts talking to her. She's asking her about why she's working with Dennis. And you know how Drew giving that look like, what? She knows what's going on. And so, you know, Angela's trying to tell her, you know, she don't think that's a good look for her, you know, to be working with him. Okay, and then Angela starts asking her about Ralph. So then she start talking about Ralph. She said Ralph is taking a large sums of her money. She also says that Ralph wants child support. He wants alimony from her. And she said that she's trying to keep her and her kids' head above water. Also, she is saying that Ralph has moved in. She said he had moved in the basement, and then she's like, moved in the basement, come to that effect. But then she's like, so it's over or something to that effect. And then she said once he moved out the bedroom, then Drew started crying or whatever, because about Ralph moved out the bedroom. And then they started, talking about Ralph again with the money situation and things like that. And then Shamia comes in or what have you. And then Shamia comes in, what have you. And then Angela told Shamia, you just blunted out, is she effing Dennis? And they get into a little argument or whatever. And then, they're going back, and Drew was saying that Shamia is Porsha's lapdog. Then Shamia and Angela and them, they was arguing or what have you. And then Shamia gets up and leaves. So what do y'all think about that?
I think that Angela kind of right. I think that Shamia was speaking for Porsha. And I think that Shamia is very, very protective of Porsha, and Porsha also protects Shamia. Like I said, when they was on that Watch What's Happening live, Porsha will want to protect her too, and I think they just protect each other in the best way that they know how, and I think that that's what Shamia was doing. I agree with Angela.
Do you think Drew was sleeping with Dennis?
No.
She could be. She could be not.
I
don't trust none of them.
I don't trust them. But
yeah, I don't trust any of them.
I think Porsha's being messy. She just chose Dennis out of all the producers in Atlanta, Miami, anywhere she could go to get under Porsha's skin, because it doesn't make sense to choose Dennis, even though she came up with some reason that she's been with a lot of big names and they've never really put her on like she should be, and that's why she chose Dennis. It's not making sense to me. I think it's partially for the storyline. I did think that Angela was coming in hot. I liked when Shamia had her confessional and she said, you coming in hot. When you were at the party, you weren't saying all that. And it was true. Angela kept saying, I was at the party. But I don't know if she spent most of the time in the bathroom fixing her wig or what the problem was. But I don't remember her getting into the argument like that at the party. She came in more hot in the gym. And I didn't know why she was going that hard in the gym.
I think that's what
Charles
it is.
Charles ain't about that life,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
No mess like this embarrassing.
I think that's true.
Yeah. She's not gonna be the same with her husband as she is when she with those girls. I can tell you that right now, because he don't take a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So do y'all think that Ralph is really trying? So my thing is, why is Drew crying about Ralph moving out the bedroom if she don't want Ralph? And do you think he's trying to take most of her money?
I think she wanted him to move all the way out the house, not just down into the basement. She wants him out. But with that being his house, she can't force him out unless a court says so, and they haven't said so. They just move him downstairs.
But what is she crying for? You think she crying for him to go, or she crying because he moved out the bedroom?
I think it's just the situation.
Yeah, I think it's the situation.
I think it's just stressful for the kids to see that, you know, that dad is downstairs, she's upstairs, and they're trying to explain it. They're not speaking. You know, half the time she don't know if he's in the house. You know, it's a mess. It's a mess. Yep. So I think it's it's stressful. And then again, Drew is the actress, honey. She can cry on a dime. Okay, so
exactly.
Okay, so
you know, I say that about Jonathan Majors, but that's another story.
Okay, so y'all think Drew putting on there? Okay. Okay, all right. Y'all think she putting on? Okay.
Hey, Bobo Anderson, long time no see. You must be on Sassy page. Because he don't come over here no more.
He be on my page.
Oh, he do?
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. He said I got him blocked.
He say.
He said he got you blocked, Sassy. You got him blocked.
I ain't blocked it. I don't know who blocked it. I don't block nobody that don't get disrespectful. You get disrespectful, you get blocked. And then
that's fair.
You are, and then I'll write you down. Oh my, fine. You are.
Deborah said, I bet you Porsha had that tattoo removed.
I bet she did.
I bet she did too. I think Drew
was right here, right behind her ear.
Underestimating her. Oh, hey, Bobo. He said, good evening, lovely ladies.
Good evening.
Who's
you finished Drop the T.
He probably on mine. He's not disrespectful. I don't know.
He was done.
Are you? There was a Britt and Kelly scene. Did you do a Britt and Kelly scene?
No, I just did the Drew scene.
Okay. You gonna do Britt and Kelly though? I guess that's what she asked me.
It came before, you know, when she went to Kelly's house where they had the dog date. It was after Kenya and Porsha had their meetup.
Britt and Kelly met up, had their little doggies.
Had their little doggy day.
Yeah.
And they were talking.
Yeah, we could talk about it. I mean, it wasn't much to it.
Okay.
Okay.
And then finish your part.
Okay, my part starts from the gym, but do you want me to do the Britt and Kelly scene or just us commenting? Okay. Britt goes over to Kelly's house. They're having a dog date. And Kelly has a nice house. She has good taste. Her house is set up really nice. They sit down on the couch to talk. Kelly's little dog is small, very tiny, like Kelly is. And she has him dyed. It looks like hot pink or magenta, which I found really funny. And the dogs have funny personalities. He was all chirpy like Kelly. So Kelly and Britt immediately start talking about the party. They start talking about, she said that she's having a wedding. And then she brings up, and don't be 3 hours late. So they automatically being shady, you know, talking about the other ladies, which I thought was kind of silly. Because when we saw, I like seeing the scene that you talked about with Kenya and Porsha. That was kind of, you know, a reminisce scene of the two of them together. So we get to see the OGs next to these new peaches. I'm still giving the new peaches a chance, but it's kind of weak so far. But I'll go from after the gym scene that Drop the T just finished. Angela and Shamia were kind of getting into it a little bit. Production was being messy because Drew is in her confessional. She's all dressed up in her white dress. And then she said, I agree with Angela. She said Shamia is being a lapdog. If you look her up, it'll show a picture of a lapdog. And I didn't like that production put a picture of Shamia up like, in her gym suit. And then they show her next to Drew. And then that's supposed to be the picture of the lapdog. So I don't know if they were trying to shade Shamia or what, but I didn't like that. So Shamia got up and left. And then the last scene, we see Porsha and PJ, which is Porsha Jr., little PJ, go to a jump kid's place. And Dennis meets them there. And Porsha and PJ running around the place playing. PJ goes off to herself to play. And Dennis and Porsha, of course, start talking about Drew. So Drew is trying to Dennis is trying to reassure Porsha that he and Drew are just working together. And then he got kind of crude. He said, you think I'm banging Drew, which I didn't like. They're in the kids' place and all this. And then when it got kind of tense, I noticed PJ had been playing by herself, but she was close enough. She came right over and she said, I don't know what to play on next, trying to like break the tension or something. So Porsha said, oh, you don't know? She went around, played with her a little bit more. And then they had Porsha has a confessional. She said she doesn't like Drew singing Dennis's praises like that. Porsha says that Drew was saying that Dennis was an angel and her saving grace and all this kind of stuff. And Drew was kind of being a little bit over the top with her praise for Dennis. So Dennis was saying, well, you had like 16 weddings and I had to watch all that because we know that Porsha and Simon had multiple weddings in Atlanta. And then also they went to Nigeria and they had a wedding. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they included Dubai or not, but it was like at least more than 3, I would say. So Dennis, he brought that up. He said, if Drew wants to use the platform, and that's when Porsha, she said, now you're going to piss me off because this is my platform. You don't get to bring somebody on here and then she talk about me on my platform. So Porsha was upset about that. She went in the bathroom and was crying. She was complaining to the producer about it, standing there crying next to the toilet paper and paper towel. She's upset. So her and Dennis end up leaving together, which was a scene I didn't really understand because he showed up separate. So I don't know if he got in a car with her because she was upset or if she thought they were off camera and asked to talk, because then he did mention we're on a hot mic. So that's why the episode was Hot Dogs, which is Dennis and Hot Mic. So we're on a hot mic. She said, oh, you know all about it. You're a professional now. And she was kind of threatening him. If you try to shoot with Drew or anybody is trying to come onto my platform and be talking about me, you're going to see how this can really go. And he was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? And I felt like she was kind of threatening him about how things are going to go going forward between their co-parenting with PJ. So that was the end of the scene between Porsha and Dennis. It got kind of heated, but on her end. And I don't know if she realized how that made her look, because she's been telling us the whole episode that she wasn't really bothered, but every time she's on the screen, she seems bothered. She seems more and more bothered.
She's bothered.
Yeah. She got feelings for Dennis. I think she
got feelings for Dennis?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I always say she has feelings for Dennis. I feel like once the divorce is over, her and Dennis going to get right back together. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, because what she wants to play for if she don't feel. What is
she plays with her feelings, because he was laughing while she was really upset. I didn't like that part of it. But I couldn't understand why she was so upset.
He knows how Porsha is. He knows Porsha better than anything. And one thing about Porsha wants things her way. She's like a little spoiled girl. She wants things her way. I don't want nobody messing with my man. I don't want you coming on my platform. I don't want you doing this to my people. It's all about Porsha.
Right.
Yeah.
And Porsha's about to be in the room of breakthrough.
Yeah, I think once she gets divorced from Simon, I think her and Dennis gonna get back together.
I don't know if her and Dennis will get back together. I don't even care about that part. I still think Drew is wrong. And I don't even care about the romantic piece of it all. Don't be messing. If you're supposed to be my friend, you're not even supposed to be in relationships with people that I've been in bed with. Why are you friends with him after me and him break up?
Mm-hmm.
All the people in Atlanta, like Shamia said the other night, whether we care for Porsha or not, it's all about being a friend to somebody. And this is the woman that you called when you was on a reunion and you didn't know what the fuck to do. You called Porsha, help me out here because I got all of them coming for me. How am I supposed to deal with this? So if that woman had you as an ambassador, helping you make money, all of that, Dennis is not somebody she should have hooked up with.
Right.
Yeah. Hooked up with anybody but Dennis. And then after you, not only did you hook up with him, now you want to bring him on as your storyline, knowing that I'm divorcing my husband already. And that's PJ's father. So you know that man going to be on the show with Porsha. So why would you want to film with him too? So y'all can get on there and talk about Porsha like she said. on a platform that she was on way before Drew, whether they share it now or not. That man was on a show before Drew ever thought about being a housewife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Drew is absolutely wrong for what she's doing. But in Drew mind, it makes Drew sense in Drew land. Okay? In Drew mind land. Drew does things for attention. She's coming after Porsha. And Drew knows she's not that strong to come after Porsha, because Porsha would eat her alive.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, Porsha has helped Drew, build her image up.
Help her get her hair together.
Yeah, she was wrong. She was wrong. Millions of all these people in Atlanta, like you said, you want to go after Dennis. That's because you was hungry for a storyline.
Yeah.
Because Ralph is not going to film with you.
Right.
So that storyline is dead.
Right. So she wants to get with Dennis.
So why not Dennis?
She wants to get with Dennis to talk about Porsha so that they can go back and forth with each other. Yeah. But that's her baby father. So then you're putting her and her family in a tough situation. That's what that girl's trying to say. She just not getting the word across right. Yeah. You're gonna cause problems with a mom and a dad who are peacefully co-parenting.
Right.
Why would you want to do that? Because
MLC Capricorn.
Do you think her and Dennis set it up? No.
That's what we're asking. There's a question whether or not it could be a production setup. Do we think it could be a production? It could be. I'm still surprised that Drew would do something like that, because she could shoot with Ralph, but like you said, maybe Ralph don't want to shoot with her. She doesn't come across well with Ralph. Ralph makes her look like a complete fool.
Yeah, I think
Ralph have her looking crazy.
I don't think.
I thought that they said that Martell and Ralph were shooting for the show, like he's going to be a friend of the show. Remember they was out there.
I can see that because they're friends. They know each other. I mean, we know
that Ralph was filming for the show. Him and Martell.
But I heard they don't even get paid though.
Well, they give the money to the woman.
Wives have to pay them.
The wives got to pay the man.
Yeah. If they want to film.
Maybe that's why he wants part of Drew's income. If she shoots and he's involved, and he wants his portion of the money.
Yeah, but she said
I like Drew
all the money.
Give him that portion of the money, and so she chose Dennis because Dennis is going to get a portion of the money from Porsha.
Yeah.
So I ain't got to pay you. I'm just going to choose you for a storyline.
I just would keep all my money.
Well, she said Ralph is trying to take it. She said he won't part of her business money. He won't part of her music money. That's what she was saying. Telling Angela that Ralph trying to take.
Well, if she that's another thing. If she know Ralph is trying to take money from her, why is she still making music and stuff while she's married?
She said she got to keep her and her kids' head above water.
Because he's not paying. He's not giving her anything.
Nothing. That's why she's trying to,
And there is a song that Ralph and Drew produced together. So he probably want the, the little skating rink song that she made.
Is they really even getting a divorce?
That's what they said. She said he want alimony and child support from her. That's what she was telling Angela.
I don't know.
It could be one of them long divorces like Kenya had. I don't think Kenya's even divorced yet.
Oh, did Kenya ever get married?
I don't think Kenya was ever married.
You don't think she was married? I thought her was married, but I don't know. I couldn't see why that divorce took so long, if it even is finished. Maybe Drew's
ain't no divorce.
Storyline divorces where they take
it wasn't no divorce. It was just a storyline for Kenya. A lot of people don't want to believe that, but it's true. She doctored up a fake marriage license because Nene called that ish out.
Oh.
And I think I even still got the receipts where the time stamp was wrong, the date was wrong. It looked like it wasn't even. It looked doctored. It wasn't real.
Well, my whole thing is how is Ralph trying to go for child support and spousal support? I didn't understand.
Living in the same house, because it's they're still in the marriage.
I thought you were going to get spousal support if you didn't work. So how is he trying to get all that?
He just trying to throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks, in my opinion.
Okay.
Portia was aware Dennis was coming on for her storyline. Yes, not Drew's. No, ma'am. Her storyline. She only wants Dennis to film with her.
Yeah. Not
So
Drew.
Petty Portia need to stop being a spoiled brat and accept that her baby father is trying to make money not only for him but for their daughters too. I don't agree, but
Dennis makes money. Dennis has all those
Yeah,
high
Dennis is
restaurants. Dennis is rich.
he's not
Dennis
lacking
is
Yeah,
money.
it's got money, honey.
Yeah.
Don't let little hot dog fool you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say he got a big hot dog. I don't know.
Well, I think he do because Portia wouldn't answer for the show.
Child.
He be acting crazy
Y'all
over him.
remember when
Portia-
Dennis and Portia was
Portia
at that
said she not
counseling?
putting
sat there
no
with his
more
leg
ladies.
open.
in his- She said she not putting no more ladies in his DMs. Okay.
They said Dennis got a doggy dog.
Oh,
That's what they
okay.
say.
No one can be arguing.
Deborah Randall, I don't either. Drew's been caught in too many lies. Even Cynthia was alluding to that. Drew's been caught in a lot of lies.
Hey, Indigo.
Well,
Hey, Indigo girl.
Well, maybe Drew want to test it out.
Charnel said, Charlene, I'm sorry, says Dennis gonna film with whoever gonna get that money up.
Y'all, I don't know. Dennis got money in Atlanta and Detroit.
Yeah, he has money.
Dennis got money. Dennis act crazy on this show, but he really is a smart business person.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Portia don't want nobody near him, because she know that man got money, long money. Portia ain't gonna have no baby by somebody who's just a millionaire.
Portia knew what she was doing. She got pregnant with that man because he had money. She
that's
all right.
his only child.
And guess what? He loved Portia too in his own way. So
Yeah, he loved Portia.
I think I
still got feelings. Dennis ass got feelings too.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what the mother would say. She tried to stand up and flat foot fight the mother down in Mexico. That never goes across well.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to be checking court records. I don't never do that, but I just didn't believe that Kenya was married.
Why do people
on that last reunion with when they was all there checked the court records and said they never found a marriage license in St. Lucia. They never found any such thing, and Kenya got so mad. And then next thing you know, it's a doctored marriage license, and Andy Cohen even called it out. He said, "Well, this is just saying this." You know.
Well, why do you have such a hard time finding a man? Kenya's a nice looking woman. I don't think so.
Kenya is
Kenya's beautiful.
Kenya is a narc. I don't care what nobody says.
Narcissist. Okay.
Kenya is narcissistic. Kenya look like, to me, Kenya is very difficult to separate reality world with her world. I think Kenya got a lot of deep-seated issues she needs to handle. And she wants a man that can fix her. Nobody can fix nobody.
She's gonna get counseling to sit on somebody's couch.
Child. Not Miss USA or whatever she is. No.
Well, Cynthia Bailey called it out. She said, "Nobody better not mess with Peter or Leroy." She already
Cynthia. That Mike, Leon, or Peter.
Well, she must think Sheree was out with Peter already, right after.
They said they friends.
I think they did that to cause of what Cynthia said.
I think they was trolling.
Yeah, I think they were too.
Yeah, I think they were trolling.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I definitely don't think they together.
Oh no.
If they is.
Oh, Peter
More
and
power to him. Kenya is a mean-spirited girl. Toot Latrice in the building. Hey, Toot.
Toot Latrice.
His brother deserved the bop. I'm sick of
E. Herford
mom being all in their son's business, like they can be the only woman in their lives.
You can't bop the mom. I didn't see that scene. I have to go back and look at the scene then. If Dee said she deserved
his mama was something else, child.
Was she? See, I
would never be like her, but sometimes it's necessary.
Yeah, but Dennis' mama was doing too much.
I didn't know that. I have to watch the scene. I didn't know that.
I'm a mom too, but I ain't get. Dennis' mama was doing.
If they get too rough, I have to let them know. Hey.
Oh, that's good, Deborah Randall.
They think my oldest son is a mama's boy, but he's not a mama's boy.
You sure?
Yeah, but if they get too rough, he can come back home, man. You know, you got a room here. You come home. You come home.
You kept a room, he's mama's
Oh
boy.
yeah, now you come from a sons in the wrong way. You gonna see mama come out, but
You come home.
handle their kids, and I be like,
They come home. They just come home, bring their stuff back, and go in their room.
Patricia said Sheree don't want no man.
No, but she act like she was all lovey-dovey with Martell.
Using them men for clout. Oh, I knew.
Yeah,
she
that was
wasn't
for TV.
You don't think she likes
Oh, yeah.
Martell?
And when she put the sock, when he put that sock down his pants, I knew it wasn't no good. I said, "Oh,
That was just fake.
they not fucking."
You don't think she gave Martell none?
Because if you sleep with a man, you not gonna let him put no sock. What the fuck is you putting that sock down there for? No.
Yeah, that was for
no
TV.
sock in his pants.
I wonder if she ever paid him.
Dingaling don't even look like that in the drawers.
They love it and say he don't got nothing. He don't got nothing.
oh,
Yeah, his ex-wife said that.
who ain't got that?
Martell.
His ex-wife said it.
Child, Martell got a moose tongue. That's it. That's it. That's
What the hell? You did
What he
not
got?
do that.
Oh Lord.
what Martell got right there.
Hyena.
Absolutely nothing.
Hyena.
Poor
Hyena.
Martell.
Child, Martell ain't got nothing. He got a coochie.
I cannot with Sassy T.
Yeah, I'm for real. What man you know wear tight pants like that can open his leg and nothing to the side, to the left, nothing to the right, no balls, no nothing.
Exactly.
It's withdrawn.
Charlene, that's exactly what happened. Martell was supposed to get her a peach. He was supposed to get her a peach, and he epic failed.
He
Yes,
messed
he
up.
did.
You came in there jumping in Kenya's face. You can't jump in the housewife's face. I
Oh
didn't
no,
like
not the
that at all.
Atlanta housewives. You
Yeah,
gonna
that
get
was
different.
terrible. Yeah.
He must have thought
Them
he was
Atlanta
gonna-
housewives get different, baby. Them $1 million women, okay?
Yeah. He got her fired.
Yeah.
Martell went over there thinking he could just jump in that girl's face, and he done made that girl peach turn rotten. She didn't.
Mhm.
So did.
She didn't have no peach when the season came back. That motherfucker was gone right with the seed and everything. Gone.
He tried to shoot a scene with
Through the
Bob
season
like
and
he
his throat,
seen it.
child.
Yeah, Bob Whitfield didn't even talk to him.
And they found out he was broke.
Yeah, that was a mess.
Asking for his
Yeah.
money back for the dinner.
Wait a minute. Sandra, did you say Bob Whitfield?
He didn't. You remember they had a scene where Martell trying to introduce himself to Bob. Bob was acting like he looking all around. He got that eye. He didn't even talk to Martell.
He
That was
sure did.
embarrassing. That was embarrassing.
Yeah. He said Martell like, Ninja, who are you?
Yeah. Ooh,
Sheree,
that
who
was
is this
terrible.
slogan? You know, I was probably trying to catch Martell. You know, that left eye be going to the right.
Mhm.
Right eye be going to the left. So he probably didn't.
Yeah.
Martell probably was sitting in two places. He was just trying to look and see which one was the real Martell. Okay. I don't know, Bob got them crazy eyes.
Yeah, he do. He do.
That girl
Oh
said,
my God.
He didn't know which one was real. I cannot. I
Is it
cannot.
you or is it you?
Capricorn Flower said Bob bypassed right on past him, okay?
Mhm, he did. He did. Capricorn flower.
He did. He sure
They
did.
said, ooh,
It
he
was
says, right, Doc? She a mess. Make sure y'all get subscribed to all these great channels, okay? We got
Yes.
Sassy from the 803. We got Drop the T, Sandra P's Gen Extra, and me, T-Talk with your girl.
Yeah, thank everybody.
Yes.
Thank y'all.
Uh-oh, Natural Bombshell said, Tito, why did I have to type your name in the search bar? That means
Because you gotta search it now, baby. You gotta search it.
That means YouTube is doing this job.
She ain't in that sector no more. She moving away.
Mm.
All praise.
That's good though. When you have to search for us, that helps us.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It really does.
Drew should have been divorced, Ralph. Why wait when you're making Bravo money? How many times did they file?
Yeah, I
I
agree.
don't even think they filed. I'm just gonna be honest.
And Natural Bombshell, thank you for taking an extra moment to look for me.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Make sure you got your notification bells on so you know when I go
And
live.
subscribe. If you're not subscribed,
yeah, make sure you subscribe to all these great channels.
Right.
Yeah.
It's my friend.
and if you are subscribed, make sure that you still subscribe.
Yeah,
because
YouTube will unsubscribe you.
Okay.
So I dropped my channel.
in here. See her in here.
YouTube got to stop unsubscribing people.
They better.
YouTube will unsubscribe you in a minute.
And Sandra, I keep getting unsubscribed from your channel for some reason, Sandra. I don't know why I keep getting unsubscribed. Go over there, I have to resubscribe again.
That does happen.
They
to
would
me
do
sometimes,
it.
the other channels.
I
So
don't
I
know
appreciate.
That's why you got to keep an eye on your subscriptions and stuff.
I do that. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, they will do it in a minute.
Oh, thank y'all.
Subscribe to this great channel. The link is in the chat. Y'all can drop y'all links as well.
Let's see if I can put
YouTube.
I'm gonna have to drop down. My grandkids are coming out from practice.
All right. Well, you know, know, Sassy, you already know.
We here, baby.
It's time for your girl to go to bed.
I see your eyes.
Y'all see it? She Chinese eyes. Chinese
Look at her
eyes.
eyes. Look at her eyes.
Early start.
I said, look at your eyes. We see your eyes.
Girl, listen. You know what time I get up? I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
4.
My husband come in here and get the dog, and then wake me up every day.
Is y'all on spring break yet?
We be on spring break when I be in the DR with you.
Okay.
When I be down there with you.
That's when my kids go on spring break.
Laid out.
And don't y'all drop down. I want to say something, okay? So,
Okay. I'll still be here.
All right. Somebody got a super chat. $3 super chat from Jacqueline P. Williams. Thank you for the $3 super chat.
Thank you.
I dropped my link everywhere.
All right. So, all right, y'all. We're going to get out of here. Y'all
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. And I'll be on at 9.
All right.